What is up, guys? So me and the boys have been playing a lot of Edison recently, and Ryan plays Gladiator Beast, and it got me feeling really nostalgic, and it made me want to build this deck for the modern format, as challenging as that is, because this deck is like quite old. It's not aged the best, but it is a lot of fun to play around with. But when I was doing my research, like for builds of how to build this deck, I found that people kept like trying to make a combo version that like goes first, relies on Rescue Rabbit to summon 2 Andals out the deck, but when I was testing it, I found that Rescue Rabbit is just unreliable because it's not searchable. It dies to every hand trap, and then also when you go first, all of your Gladiator Beasts are basically vanillas because you can't use a battle phase, and then third of all, the boards that the deck actually makes are like not that good. So I decided to make a going second version, which I think is like much more reliable than the going first combo version, and I've had a lot of fun playing with this deck. So let's get into the deck profile. I'm actually going to start off with the extra deck this time because it adds a lot of context to the main deck. So for the first card, Gladiator Beast Gyzarus. This is the most important card in the deck. We tried to turbo into Gyzarus because it's like one of the best going second tools the deck has. I think this is one of the best cards in the whole deck as well, like in the Gladiator Beast arsenal. So on its special summon, it destroys 2 cards on the field, and then at the end of the battle phase, if it battled, it can return to the extra deck to summon 2 Gladiator Beasts out the deck. So you're going to use this guy, you're going to pop 2 cards, you're going to attack, and then you're going to tag out and summon 2 Gladiator Beasts Vespacious, which is a level 7 dude. And then with Vespacious, you can make Tamer Editor. Tamer Editor is the next most important card in the extra deck. This card says that you summon it by returning 2 level 5 or higher Gladiator Beasts into your deck, and then as a soft once per turn, you can special summon a Gladiator Beast Fusion from your extra deck, ignoring its summon conditions, which is pretty cool, which means that you can summon Gyzarus off this and you'll like destroy 2 more cards because this triggers on special summon, or you can summon one of these big guys, so you can summon either Domitianus. This is a monster effect negate that destroys, and then it also says that you choose the targets for your opponent's attacks, or you can summon Gladiator Beast Heraclinos, which is a spell or trap negate. It's not once per turn, but you have to discard a card to do it. But yeah, the reason why we're playing like 3 elves as well is because we're playing Pot of Extravagance. So you want to keep like you want high numbers of the cards that you want to actually summon, and we do play a few link monsters. We play 2 Test Panther. This card's very good, but I think like this is like really unreliable as like in the combo version, because it's your go-to, like it's the first thing you try and do, and then if this gets hand trapped, you just kind of lose because it does everything in that version. But in this version, what you do is you have a spare monster, and then you have your Gyzarus. You attack with your Gyzarus, you summon 2 Vespacious out the deck, and then you'll make Tamer Editor and then summon Domitianus, and then you'll link off your Tamer Editor and your spare monster into Test Panther, and then Test Panther searches a Monster Reborn card, which can then revive Tamer Editor, and then you can use the effect again to summon either Heraclinos to be a spell or trap negate, or you can summon a second Domitianus. And then I play 1 copy of Dragaces. This is pretty cool. Like sometimes this card is better to make than Gyzarus. It's just situational, and because you're not always going to open Extravagance, I thought you might as well include him. So yeah, that's the extra deck. Now let's go on to the main deck. Like I said, we are trying to make Gyzarus as fast as possible, so the whole deck is sort of built to do that. So for the main deck monsters, we play 3 copies of Bestiari. This is the most important Gladiator Beast because this is the material you need to make Gyzarus. And there's a bunch of different ways of special summoning him out the deck or searching him. So yeah, Bestiari is good. We play 3 Vespacious, which is the next best Gladiator Beast because this is how you make your Tamer Editor. This is also just one of the best ones that you can open with because it actually does something like when you draw it. So it says that when your Gladiator Beast monster battles, you can special summon him from your hand, and then all monsters you control gain 500 attack. And you can do some pretty cool things with him like this because it happens in the damage step. It means that like you can attack with Bestiari into like SP Little Knight, drop this in the damage step, and then your Bestiari wins the battle. And then this card is also big enough to attack over Fenrir, which also can't activate because it's in the damage step. We play 1 Laquari, which is just an engine requirement because there's a spell that summons it straight out of the deck. We play 1 Andal, same thing as Laquari, there's a spell that summons it straight out of the deck. And then I'm trying just 1 Retiari. This is the flex spot, it's the 40th card. And I'm trying him because he's my favourite Gladiator Beast, and I think that he's pretty cool for being able to get rid of like your opponent's follow-up out the graveyard. But you can cut this one if you want to, you don't have to play him. So that's like the monsters. We play 3 Gladiator Beast Proving Ground. This lets you search level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast. Unfortunately, you can't search Vespasius with it because it's level 7, but it does get to Bestiary, which is important. And then the spells that make the deck like function are Fusion Deployment, which can special summon Bestiary, Vespasius, or Laquari out the deck. We play 3 Onslaught or the Fire Kings, which can summon Laquari out the deck. We play 3 Unexpected Die that can summon Andal out the deck, and then we play 3 Gladiator's Rejection. This card says that if you summon a Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, you can summon another one from your deck with a different type to monsters you control. So you can trigger it very easily with one of these 9 cards. And then this card also says that your Gladiator Beast monsters can't be targeted by card effects except for in the battle phase. This is important because it means that when you summon your Gyzarus, you can blow away like imperms and stuff without your opponent just being able to chain them. This card's very good. It's like one of the best cards that you can open with. And then we play 1 Gladiator's Comeback. This is the card that you search off Test Panther to revive your Tamer Editor. And then we play 3 Pot of Extravagance. I think this is the best pot because your extra deck can facilitate it. You don't really want to play Desires because you're playing important one-offs. It could be Prosperity, that is definitely like an option, but I'm trying Extravagance for the time being. And then we got our going second cards. Like, these are the cards that are going to make it so that you Gyzarus like is impactful. We got 3 Dimension Shifter. What this card does is it makes it so that your opponent is going to have a stumbled board when it comes around to being your turn, and it makes your Gyzarus better because it means that you're banishing cards like of your opponents instead of just sending them to the grave. We play 3 Forbidden Droplets. This does conflict with Shifter. Like, if you activate Shifter, then you can't droplets on your opponent's turn, but the theory is that if you shifter them, you probably don't need droplets to be able to like play through their board. But this card is cool in this deck as well because sometimes you do need to battle to activate effects, and this card makes it so that not only does it negate your opponent's monsters' effects, but it also makes their monsters tiny so you can kill them. We play 3 Dark Ruler as well, which is like more copies of droplets basically, but this one's free. Like, I think Dark Ruler is better in this deck, but it's the same thing. You're just trying to negate your opponent's board so that you can Gyzarus them. And then the last cards are 2 Lightning Storm and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. This is mainly for back row, but obviously Lightning Storm can do double duty and do like monsters as well. But yeah, this is like these are the non-engine cards that I've chosen. I've tried hand traps in this deck. I've tried Regekis, I've tried Kaijus, and these are the ones that I think are the best just because they're like the best ones on their own. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. I haven't got a side deck to show you because I think that you should build your side deck for your local meta. But yeah, that's the deck. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.